Hey, Maximizers. We're about to go live. Hello, hello, hello. I forgot to do one thing before I click this live. How dare I forget? Okay. All right. Done. Hi. Let me get everyone else here. All right, Maximizers. I'm live on all the platforms. Welcome to my live. If this is your first time watching, welcome. My name is Crystal, aka Krys the Maximizer. I am a strategic money coach. I help women make more money by creating a profitable business from scratch. And for today's live, I want to talk to you about how you can choose your business idea. Last night, we talked about ways to make money. Tonight, I want to talk to you about how you can choose your business idea. I actually have a live coaching call with my Side Hustle Society in 25 minutes at 8 p.m. Eastern. And Side Hustle Society is my 12-month group coaching program where I help the women start their businesses and make money from scratch. So I was inspired by our upcoming call to really talk to you about how you can decide on your business idea. So I would love for you to let me know where you're watching from in the comments and if you want to start a business, yes or no. So let me know where you're watching from in the comments and let me know if you want to start a business, yes or no. One of the most frequently asked questions I get when it comes to starting a business is I don't know what business to start. I don't know how to turn my idea into the business. I don't even know what I want to do. I don't know what I'm good at. I don't know how to make this work. Right? So I have 5 tips for you, 5 steps that you can follow to help you really decide what your business idea is going to be. Now, I said this last night. I am going to get a little ranty. I'm going to get a little bit on my soapbox. Having a business means you have to sell. There's very few businesses, if any, in this world where you can have a business and you don't have to sell. In the beginning, you have to sell. You have to get the business up and running. People are like, oh, I just want passive income. I make passive income, but it has to be active first. You've got to sell. You've got to put the work in before it can just be make money in your sleep. There's no businesses where you can just wake up, pay money, be in a business, and just make money, unless you're filthy rich and you're just investing in a company. But that's still going to require you to sell. You may not be selling direct to a customer, but you're going to be selling to another business. You're going to be selling, trying to get in with a manufacturer, with hiring people. All of that is a form of sales, winning someone over to gain their business. So I want to share with you 5 tips to help you decide your business idea. So let me know in the comments where you're watching from and if you want to have a business. Yes or no, if you want to have a business. Hey, Mama Loretta. Let me know yes or no if you want to have a business and where you're watching from. So I have 5 tips for you, and I only have about 20 minutes, so let's do this. Hey, Kendra. So first tip, first step, I say this a lot. You've got to brain dump all the things that you like to do. If you are starting a business, I believe most of you already have a 9 to 5 or some form of main payment. You want to make sure that your business is something that you actually like. It grinds my gears when people are like, hey, Georgie, I want to make extra money. What business ideas do you have? Or what side hustle can I start that's going to make me all this money? And then you sign up to be a travel agent or you sign up to sell lashes and you don't want to do that and you don't want to sell lashes. Doing something just for the money is not always good. If you are going to be spending time, energy, effort, money, brain power on something outside of your 9 to 5 that's already sucking up a lot of your time and your energy and you don't want to be there in the first place, your business needs to be something you like. It needs to be something you enjoy. It needs to be something you look forward to. So I want you to make a brain dump, a master list of all the things you actually like to do. When I started Krys the Maximizer, I took a week off social media. I had a come to Jesus talk with myself and I had to ask myself, self, what do I want to do? Jesus, what am I good at? Help me. And what came to me was couponing. And I was like, I can't make no money couponing. Like, I don't want to sell my stockpile. But it was more about the education of money management. And that's really what led me to where I am today. But it started with couponing. And then once I was helping people with couponing, I realized I need to help people with budgeting. I need to help people with managing their money. And then once your money is managed really well, I need to help you make more money. I need to help you start a business. So I started doing both. And now I'm really focused on helping women at the beginning stages. I want to help you if you are less than 2 years into business and you need help just getting it together, right? So I want you to brain dump what you like to do. That's what I like to do. What do you like to do? I still have my budgeting program. I can absolutely still help you with budgeting. I have both programs. But what do you like to do? What lights you up? So you want to start with that brain dump. That's step number one. Once you have your brain dump, you got to pick out of all the things that you wrote down, what do you like to do the most? What lights you up? If money was no option and you had to do this every day, would you be happy? Pick your number one. After you pick what you want to do, the second thing you've got to do, you've got to decide what problem you're going to help your potential customer solve. What problem are you going to help your ideal client solve? So I'm going to use myself as an example because it's the easiest example. I came up with couponing. So I was like, how in the hell am I going to make money from couponing? So what problem was I going to solve? I was going to show people how to coupon without having to buy everything and clearing the shelf. I wanted to show people how to only buy what they need. I wanted to teach people how to make a budget before they went grocery shopping. So they weren't spending all their money and they can actually use coupons, discounts, and sales to save on the things that they need. The problem that I was helping solve, I was going to help women learn how to coupon just for what they need. I was going to help women learn how to better grocery shop. I want to help women make a business that is their own. So what problem are you going to solve in the realm of things that you like? So someone says, I create business cards, stickers, invitations, and postcards. So you create stationery. What problem you're solving? You're helping businesses be able to network with their business cards. You are also helping companies, families, etc., whoever's ordering your invitations. You could be helping small businesses, families, friends, companies. If you create custom stickers, you're helping them to get their labels out in a custom fashion so that they don't have to make them themselves. That's the problem you are solving with your business cards, your stickers, invitations, and postcards. You're helping a company have stationery. You're helping a mom throw a birthday party, retirement party, a company picnic. That's what problem your business will solve. So that's the second step. You've really got to decide what problem you're solving. The most profitable businesses solve a problem or they offer convenience. They solve a problem or they offer convenience. So you've got to decide what problem you're solving. What problem are you solving for your potential customers? What problem are you solving? That's step number two. If you're not solving a problem, you're not going to make money. If you're not solving a problem, it's not going to be a profitable business. I actually wrote down today budget in food and household. Absolutely. Before you even look up a coupon or grab a deal, you should always have a budget for how much money you want to spend. No matter what it is you're shopping. I teach my clients you should have a budget for everything. We just broke down preparing to shop for summer. And it's have a budget for any and everything that you're spending your money on. Every dollar should have a purpose. But that's another live for another day. The third tip when you are picking your business, you got to decide if you're offering a product or service. So is it a physical product? Like who was we just talking about with the stationery? So Kendra is going to offer you a physical product. Kendra is going to offer you a physical product. So you're going to get a piece of stationery. All I have is this right here. A piece of stationery from Kendra. Her product is physical. You can see it. You can feel it. You can rip it. You can use it. My product is a service. I am going to coach you. It's an intangible result. So are you going to be helping your client solve their problem with a physical product like Kendra? Or are you going to be helping your client with a service like me? Do you have a course? Do you have a one-on-one class? Do you have a group class? Do you have a membership? Are you providing a service? Or you are hybrid? My mother is a seamstress. So she does a lot of the customer service. Then she sews your garment and you have a physical product. But my mother sells her service because she can make you a dress. She can make you a bathing suit. She can alter your pants. She can hem your dress. So she's kind of like a hybrid where she offers a service that in the end is going to leave you with a physical product. So you have got to decide, what offer are you having, a product or service? And then number 4 is you need to create your offer. You want to have your package. You want to have your offer. If you are just starting, no more than 2 offers. So if I was Kendra, she's new in business. If you're newer in business, I would say pick 2 or 3 of those. Because having more, it gets complicated in the beginning. Like, narrow it down. This is totally unrelated, but it's so important to business. I was in the hospital. I wasn't in the hospital, but I was in the hospital with someone. And we watched the origin story of like all these companies. And one that really stuck out to me was Dominos. When Dominos first started, their menu was like a novel. They started doing delivery and their whole entire business was like 2 hours behind because everybody was trying to order subs and sandwiches and pizzas. It was a mess, a hot mess. So what did they do? They went down to like just medium and large pizzas, and you can put whatever toppings on the pizza, but we're only doing pizza. By shrinking down their options, their business like skyrocketed, and they put so many other pizza shops out of business. I'm saying that to say you can always grow later, but if you're starting, make it easy for your customers to know what you are known for. Have 1 to 2 products or services, get really good with delivering the results to your client, and then you can add more stuff later. But perfect a couple of those products, make it a well-oiled machine, and then move on. So you want to create your offer. What in the heck are you going to be selling? What product and service is going to help your client get the results that they desire? Okay? What product or service? Create that offer. Okay? Create that offer. Once you create that offer, the final step of this that I feel like a lot of people miss, you created your business, you know what your offer is going to be. You have to sell. It is not a business if you don't sell. You have to show up and let people know that you have a product or service that is going to solve their problem. Thank you for those likes. You have to show up and let them know you have a product or service that is going to solve their problem. I teach my clients how to use social media. Why? Because social media is free. It's free. Social media is free. Free. And it also gives you a wider net. Pop-up markets are great. But what are you doing to convert clients outside of the pop-up markets? Do you have an email list? Are you pushing them to a Facebook group? Because what if the pop-up markets end? But this is also what I teach. I say use social media because it's free, but I also teach my clients you have to have an email list. Because if Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, Snapchat, if they shut down today or tomorrow, do you have a connection to your clients? If your pop-up markets, your flea markets, God forgive me, I don't want this to happen to anyone. If your building burns down, do you have a way to connect with your clients? You want to make sure you have a way to connect with your clients. You need to be selling, texting them, emailing them. You want to make sure that you have a way to connect to them outside of social media. But I'm going to advocate, because I've grown my business to multiple 6 figures using social media. YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram are my bread and butter. I would not say my business would break without them. It'll be a little bit harder, but I do have a few thousand people on my email list. So I would just become an email queen. I'd be texting and calling. I'd be inviting everyone and their grandma to a Zoom room as much as possible to sell to them. But I've used social media to get my ideal clients onto an email list. Hey, Angie from Maryland. So these are the 5 tips to help you choose your business idea. Number 1, you want to brain dump all the things that you like to do and then choose the number 1. Number 2, you want to decide what problem you're going to help your potential customers solve. Number 3, you want to decide if it's a product or service that you're going to be helping them with. Number 4, you're going to narrow down and choose your offer, one to two offerings, so that you can master them and help your clients. And number 5, you are going to sell. You are going to wake up every single day for the first 30 days and tell them you have something coming. You have something to offer them. You want to help them solve their problem. Okay? If you're like, Crystal, this sounds great, but I need help. I don't know how to do this. I don't know where to start. I would love to help you inside of my program, the Side Hustle Society. It's a 12-month group coaching program where I help you go from idea to business and make consistent money. Within the first 90 days, you will be able to be ready to start selling your product or service. Within the first 90 days, you should be able to get up and get a sale. And we're going to work together for a whole year. We're going to cover sales, we're going to cover marketing, and we're going to cover client attraction. Client attraction. We do 2 live coaching calls every single month where you can ask me whatever you want. I'm actually about to do a live Q&A call at 8 p.m. Eastern. I go to each and every one of my clients. I ask them what they've been working on. I get a little update from them. And then they tell me what the next thing is that they want to do in their business. And I help them create a plan. Then I give them homework. And when they come back to the next call, it best to be done. And then we do a masterclass every single month. So this month, I am teaching how to build an audience on social media. Hey, D, I'm going to get to your question in just a second, Kiana. I'm going to be teaching how to build an audience on social media and figure out who your ideal client is. So that's the masterclass. In between our 3 coaching calls, we do have a Slack channel where we're celebrating our wins, asking questions, motivating each other throughout the week. So this is what you get as a part of the Side Hustle Society when we work together for 12 months. So if you are ready to take your idea and turn it into a business, I invite you to join the Side Hustle Society. The investment for Side Hustle Society is $2,000 for the year, or you can break it up into 12 payments of $199. And like I said, we meet 3 times a month, typically on Tuesdays. Most of our coaching calls are on Tuesdays. So I have like 5 minutes for questions before I have to get to the Side Hustle Society. So Kiana says, can you have a business in healthcare? What kind of business are you looking for? What type of business are you looking for? What kind of healthcare business are you looking for? Let me know. Any other questions about choosing your business idea or the Side Hustle Society? Thank y'all so much for joining me for this nice and quick live. I really wanted to go live before Side Hustle Society so I can just have dinner and chill after. Yeah, Kiana, give me a little more specifics of what you mean in healthcare. But honestly, you can have a business in any industry that you like. Any additional questions? Thank y'all so much for joining me. Thank y'all for all the love. TikTok's like blowing up. And if you're not there, Kiana, I will you can definitely send me a message and we can chat. Any questions? So again, those are 5 tips to help you choose your business idea. Once you have your business idea and you decide what problem you're going to solve, that just gets the ball rolling. But I'll say this, and I said this last night. If you never start, you never start. If you never start, you never start. You cannot get the results that you desire by doing nothing. If you have been telling yourself that you want to start a business and it's been more than 6 months, what are you waiting for? Today is a good day to start something new. And you can literally start with, what business do you want to do to start an assisted living? So when it comes to stuff like that, this is just my personal opinion. I'm not in the healthcare field. When it comes to stuff like that, I'm not sure, because I'm not an expert, so I don't know. I'm not sure if that's going to be a profitable, like a super profitable business. I know profit can be made, but when you start thinking about like an assisted living facility, it feels more nonprofit-ish than it does like a profitable business, because you're going to be dealing with the older population. You're going to be dealing with people on fixed incomes for the most part. And then you're going to have a crap ton of expenses because you're going to have a building. You're going to have the actual doctors on staff, nurses assistants. You're going to need to have dietary. So you're going to need to have a whole kitchen. So it's great if that is what you want to do, but just realize that it may not be as profitable as you desire because of all of the expenses. So I would just encourage you to do a lot of research to really see if that is what you need. If you want to do, what is it going to cost? And I don't mean just money. I mean like energy, effort. And if it's going to yield you the level of profit that you desire, is it going to yield you the income that you want? So I would say do all the research, reach out to a director of an assisted living, see if you can shadow them. If this is something that you feel called to do, absolutely. Just know that it may not be wildly as profitable as what you were thinking because of the population that you're going to be dealing with and all the expenses that are going to come along with that. Make sense? All right. Any other questions? I agree. You have to jump in and swim. Yes, I started my business on a whim. Now, I do not suggest that you just like wake up and start a business with no plan. I don't suggest that. But I do suggest that you take briskful action. Like if you know you want to start a business, create a 90-day plan. Start with the end in mind. And then keep asking yourself, well, what do I need to do to get there? And then what do I need to do to get there? And then what do I need to do to get there? So then you'll finally get to the beginning. And it's like, okay, today is just research. So this whole week is research. And then next week, I'm going to be deciding what problem I'm solving. And then the next 2 weeks, I'm going to be developing my product and service. And then I'm going to start to build my social media while I'm still figuring out my offer, right? And what I'm going to sell and what that's going to look like. So start with the end in mind and reverse engineer. And if you need help, I would love to help you inside of the Side Hustle Society. The Side Hustle Society is for beginners. And I have one more minute before I need to go. But the Side Hustle Society is for you if you're just like, I want a business, but I don't know what it's going to be. I'm less than 2 years in business and it's a hot mess. Or I've had my business for a while and I'm not making the money that I desire. I'm not making a consistent $1,000 per month. I need help. I don't have a social media strategy. I don't have an email list. Like, I don't even know what my offer is. I'm not even comfortable with my pricing, but like, I know I want this business. The Side Hustle Society is for the beginner. The Side Hustle Society is for you if you're in the very early stages of growing your business. If you have any additional questions and you're like, I think I want to work with you, I think I need help, shoot me a DM over on Instagram or TikTok. I'm at Krys the Maximizer. I've got to get to my clients in the Side Hustle Society because our coaching call starts in 2 minutes and I don't want to be late. I will try to go live again tomorrow and I will see y'all then. Thank y'all for joining me. Bye.